following my grandpa. I'm Creepy Kitty. Yes, hit continue. That's where I need to go. Alright, I gotta explore the basement. Did I explore everything fully? I can't remember. Ew. Oh yeah, I need something sharp for that. That's clean. Oh yeah, I can't go in there yet because I'm scared. I think I was pretty much ready to start the next week. Oh wait. I lied. I'm glad I checked, because I had a feeling that I might have missed something. A simple paper doll. Okay. The waste here smells particularly strong. Ew. What is that? Oh yeah, that's the closet, I think, with the dolls in it. Okay, yeah, I remember. I got all this stuff. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I'd gotta go into Grandpa's room to do stuff. Got a lot of stuff. I can talk about language. I guess that's the only thing I can talk about. That's new. Miss Richards approached me the other day in order to remark on Adrienne's development. She noted how much more at ease she appeared when called upon in class or when asked to participate in group exercises. I told her I had seen this change happening as well, and that as much as I would like to take credit for it, I can only guess dimly at what might be reshaping her attitude. Mrs. Richards posited that it was perhaps Adrienne's family moving to their grandfather's property that caused the change. It apparently is out in the country, in a wooded area full of wide open space and far from the bustle and noise of the city. The grandfather, Dr. Jacob Hart, had jointly purchased the land with the university he was employed with and began constructing what he was intending to be a satellite campus for a burgeoning psychological anthropology program he had a hand in establishing. Only one building ever ended up being constructed after Dr. Hart died in a car accident when driving back from the property one day. Eerily, at almost the exact same time, a grad student who was assisting Dr. Hart on some sort of project at the property vanished without a trace. The property sat in disuse for years as it was tied up in legal battles between Dr. Hart's next of kin, the university, the vanished grad student's family, and the other students Dr. Hart was working with. Eventually, the case was settled out of court. Only recently did the property fall into the possession of Adrienne's mother. Obviously, I was not going to relay this whole tragic story to Adrienne, who, for all I know, believes her grandpa to be still living in the basement of this home. Besides, I thought she might already know all of this. Perhaps the elaborate story she was constructing was her own way of escaping the morbid details of a life, or perhaps lives, cut short by the cruel force of fate and the cynical adults who squabbled in the aftermath. I determined perhaps the storytelling she was and continues to engage in should not be encouraged by me. At least not in the way I went about it before, where I had made active inquiries into her strange fantasy of a semi-sentient ball of skin. When I saw Adrienne, I did not bring up her grandpa or ask questions about his growth. Adrienne could not stop talking about it, however. I had no choice but to weather her bizarre and enthusiastic effusions about her new best friend. Adrienne, maybe we can talk about something else. I'm not sure I'm following you exactly.
He's gotten so big. He has so many whiskers that come out, and I can see them move around when I think about him.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm so happy Grandpa is back. He's so much cooler than Mom and Dad.
Sorry, my cat is causing trouble, so I keep having to pick him up and move him places. Once again, for what it's worth, I have put down the story she told me as best as I could. Adrienne once again told me about growing her grandpa. Trash. I'm the trash man. I'm the trash man. Filling up the trash can. What is this? Tape? Oh, a kiwi. I don't know why that looked like a roll of tape to me. Alright, so that growth is still needing to be stabbed. I don't think I got anything there, it was just clean. Alright, what about this drawer? All clean. Look at all these nice little faces. Oh, I don't have a key. Not for that, at least. I think, yeah, I already got the thing off the painting, so I guess that's not going to be a thing anymore. I wonder what this is going to be, a potato? It is! Oh my gosh! I was right. Alright. Life. Oof. That's such a big concept, you know? So vague. Alright. Get some more trash. I actually really like this mechanic. Like, it's really sad when you think about it, but like, it's really cool. So far, I really like this game. Like, it's pretty interesting. I just wish I was better at, you know, like, reading the words. But it is, like I said before, it'll be good practice. Oh, I forgot I found a radiograph or whatever. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know why, but that scared me. Propagation number 21, day 19 after dormancy. I don't know. Broken, yes. Term at 21 days. Notes in detail. Okay. Intriguing results with regard to the mimic hypothesis. A participant entered a sealed chamber adjacent to Whiskers, growth cycle number 21, which had been freed from the anthropoidic vacuum. Oh, that's what anth vacuum stands for, duh. Constructed quite economically from plastic and broken mirrors, the first propagation's original earthenware vacuum was shattered during the move-in. Between the two, there was a semi-opaque glass panel that allowed observation both ways. The human participant was asked to think of someone in the popular consciousness, fictional or no, and cogitate on their image, personality, face if possible, voice if possible, etc. Our participant chose Jesus of Nazareth, and with weekly repeated exposures to the participant's imagings, propagation number 21 began forming what resembled an anthropoid Nazarene in the fold of its spines. Previous human-oriented tests have always bore out a result that Whiskers would form an anthropoid team member, be it me or Dr. Hart or Gerald, and we assumed it was merely mimicking one of us. Dr. Hart has always contended that desirous yield, or the anthropoid reproduction Whiskers creates when in contact with human beings, has always been based on the conception and relation to the person through someone else. With this framework, the desirous yield is not actually a replica of a person, or if it is only a replica of the fiction of a person generated in the mind of another. This desirous yield was not Jesus Christ, but the participant's image of Jesus assembled from their religious upbringing, religious artwork, depictions in popular culture, etc. This radiograph was taken right before the destruction of the growth cycle while Whiskers was rendered unconscious via fumigation. It seems like with every successive propagation, the stem cells in the organism work a little faster, but I'm not paranoid. It's technically deathless, yes, but we're burning up whatever knowledge it's gained when we incinerate it. I don't believe in magic just yet. Okay, that's interesting. So I wonder if they had like a bunch of different test subjects or whatever, and they imagined the same thing, but with different like perspectives. I wonder if it would look different and stuff for everybody. That'd be interesting. That could also be really, really telling, I guess, of like biases people have and stuff. I thought that was a nose. I totally thought that was like a detached nose, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to feed that to Grandpa, even if he is like a weird, spiny creature. Let's give him a battery and a pear. And then let's give him fiberglass with the potato. Okay. I'm going to feed him first. Wait, actually observe. Grandpa's gums are bleeding slightly and its skin seems overly dry. It may need a food packed with vitamin C. A kiwi fruit would be an excellent remedy. Oh, I just got one of those. Cool, that's perfect. Let's feed him real quick. Kiwi. Hopefully that makes you feel better, Grandpa. I'm gonna feed him the battery now. Oh no. Oh no! I'm sorry, Grandpa. Well, now I feel like a jerk. I didn't mean to make him puke. I thought... I don't know. I thought that would help if I just fed him something gross in something good, because I don't know. I thought he needed the battery. I don't know. I don't know how monsters work. Okay, let's... Oh! Okay. I guess that's a good thing. Ew, it's wet. Alright, I'm gonna feed Grandpa another thing since he needs 2 more meals. Let's see if he... Wait, what did it say? Oh, he said he's discerning, so he's not gonna eat it. That's fine. So I guess you can't just like feed them a bunch of crap in a row. They get like more aware of it. They're a little more cautious. Oh good, he found that palatable. Palatable. Yes. Key. That's nice. Now let's teach Grandpa. That one was not as creepy. The Grandpa one is the creepiest one that I've heard so far, I think. Life, part of a vocabulary and vocalization module P29, concept formation. General pronunciation comments none. Module comments see below. At week 3 of growth, number 24 Whiskers appeared to recall some information from a previous growth cycle. We cannot be sure that this was really the case. For all we know, what we interpreted as it's recollecting information was really it drawing semantic content from one of our recollections of it and deploying it without rationality or contextualization. For the sake of our safety and for the sake of scientific inquiry, we are attempting to draw out from Whiskers whether it somehow retains knowledge from previous cycles in its morphylactic nucleus. We did not think it was possible the nucleus, though complex and incredible in its regenerative abilities, was capable of this, and that the nerve network that grew from it made up the base of Whiskers' mind. And so we are now attempting to ask Whiskers as best we can if it has ever died, or what it might remember if it did. This one's not going very well. I messed this one up. Indecision. Part of vocabulary and vocalization module F23 Theory of Mind. General pronunciation comments, articulation problems, possible trouble with diphthongs? Diphthongs? I don't know what those are. Module comments, see below. I don't want to see Grandpa in a diphthong. Haha. Yeah, that was a bad joke, sorry. We are introducing the latest growth of whiskers to more subtle social cues and testing its ability to judge mental states of participants in conversation. The semantic content that flows to whiskers via its psi field is still becoming muddled and slipped without distinction into conversation, although our intention of instilling it in a solid theory of mind will perhaps make it begin to understand that we do not know what it knows, or know that what we are, without our control, sending to it. One would think a theory of mind seems to develop as part of its maturation process. In order to hunt sapient beings, it must be able to deceive them. In order to deceive it, it must be able to make certain metacognitive judgments. For example, if their deception appears to be working or how one ought to be deceived. We may never see it develop a theory of mind anytime soon, as Dr. Hart has disallowed a cycle of Whiskers' growth to live into the beginnings of maturity. Oh, sorry, I have like so much mucus in my throat. I keep like trying to clear it like really casually, but it's not working very well. Alright, so we did both our checklist things. Let's see if there's anywhere else I can go. Nope, I still need to make light over here. I think I looked at everything, because I think I started all the way over here. Bulbous growth. Oh no, I guess I didn't. Nothing. Oh yeah, I can unlock the bottom drawer, maybe. Yay! Okay, let's see. A photo of your mother as a young woman. The recognition of this face kicks off a cascade of emotion and meaning deep within your psyche. I can't collect the other stuff? Okay. Alright, I got everything else, I think. So, it is time to... I'm gonna save real quick. Alright, and end the week. The time I have to spend compiling an evaluation on Adrienne is almost up, and I still can't say what to make of her changes in mood. It is of course the case that children of Adrienne's age are nowhere near finished learning and growing. I may have to simply be happy that Adrienne was able to improve her attitude. However, something in the odd and occasionally grotesque stories she continues to bring up to me still strike me as meaningful. How has your week been, Adrienne?
Grandpa is almost ready. He's almost finished. Well, sort of.
Ah,
He's almost as big as his shell now. He has a face and he can talk pretty well and almost has legs.
I see. As before, I have put down the story she told me as best I could. Once again, Adrienne told me about growing her grandpa. Okay, I keep checking those just to see if it gets bigger, but I guess it probably isn't gonna have anything different happen until I open them. So I guess I probably don't need to keep checking it. Bar soap. Grandpa might eat it. Okay. Symbol. Flatbread. I thought that was a potato chip. Alright. Again, painting is done with, I guess. Meaning. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's, wait. Was that always there? Or was that new? I don't know. Let's check on Grandpa. Go to the study corner. No more educational posters. Did I already get all three? Okay, I wonder if there's any more. Nope, it's the same one. Look over documents. I probably don't need to actually, because I think I've been reading everything. Okay, kitchen corner. Let's search for food. Apple. Jackfruit. I don't know what a jackfruit is. I've never seen one before. Okay, bar soap and apple. I don't know how I concealed a whole bar soap in an apple, but okay. Ooh, hello, Grandpa. Hopefully it doesn't make him throw up. Uh-oh. Oh no! Nice. Scissors. Let's feed Grandpa something that he actually will want to eat. Here you go. many items I need to feed. Ah, I need to feed him one more thing. Okay. Sorry, Grandpa, I don't mean to keep bothering you and making you walk over. Cashews. Alright. Oops. Oh my gosh, I just realized I haven't been attempting to communicate after I teach him. Oh no, I wonder if I've been missing out on a bunch of conversations. Shit! Meaning, part of vocabulary and vocalization module J11, metacognition/higher thought. General pronunciation comments none. Module comments see below. We further delve into abstraction with Whiskers, partially or perhaps for the most part, for the purpose of determining the origin of its recollections that precede its death. Dr. Hart has begun to theorize that in the process of death, the structure of Whiskers is compressed back into the morpholactic nucleus, and then later, upon re-establishing the nerve netting that is laced through its spines, is slowly reassembled and redeployed as needed. I do not think this is the case, for I can plainly see that for growth cycles in which Whiskers is not receiving our pronunciation and vocabulary lessons, that its capacity general for comprehending its environment is greatly diminished. And in the simulated conversations we carry out, Whiskers struggles greatly or else does not participate. In any case, we will press on with our lessons and heed Dr. Hart's caution regarding terminating the growth cycle before Whiskers' allotted growth time passes, or if it appears to be becoming just a little too competent at appearing human. Okay, let's see. Let's teach him another word. Simba. That's what it sounded like, he said. Meaning, part of vocabulary and vocalization module J15, metacognition/higher thought. General pronunciation comments, there is nothing. Module comments, there appears to be nothing written here, or if there was, it was thoroughly erased. Oh. I wonder what that means. Oh, I guess he doesn't communicate. Okay. He needs meat. Grandpa seems fatigued and almost anemic. Some of its spines appear brittle. Perhaps it would be more cooperative if fed an iron-rich meal like meat. Okay. I think I did everything, so let's save this and end the week. Who could that be? Come in! Ah, Adrienne, good to see you. Aren't you a little early? No matter. I suppose we have some time now. How have you been? How's your grandpa doing? That's why I wanted to talk to you. Something happened. Oh, what happened? Nothing bad, I hope. No, nothing bad, just different, I think.
Maybe even good. Well, I'll tell you about it. Well, last night, something woke me up. There was this noise at first. It was like it came from the walls. I could hear it from my bedroom, but there was something else. Something calling. I could hear it, just barely. I I was afraid somehow Grandpa hurt himself. I had to go find out. I went downstairs in the vent to the place where I first found Grandpa, or what I grew him with. It was open. Do you remember how I told you about the vent in the ceiling behind the bars? I was thinking he had climbed up it. He had gotten so big he could have done that. Maybe he had gotten himself trapped in the vent. I had to go see. Oh no. I got inside. I heard the calling again, more clearly this time. Grandpa is definitely in the vent somewhere. I could feel him hearing my thoughts. I got that weird feeling, a sense in the air. I had to go forward. Oh boy. Ooh. As I moved in closer, the vent had stuff in it. The kind of slimy, hairy stuff Grandpa would leave around a lot. He was definitely close. Something was there at the end. But it wasn't Grandpa. It looked maybe like he had made it, though. It was slumped in the corner, had a weird mouth, and it had lungs on the outside and drew in just enough air to call out. And then it just stopped breathing. And then something was hanging over me. Grandpa? And then I woke up in my bed. In your bed? Adrian, it sounds like it was just quite a dreadful dream. Are you all right, by the way? Your face is twitching like you're about to have a violent sneeze. I'm fine, it's just Grandpa, you see. It took me a little while to figure out, but later when I was brushing my teeth, I saw one of Grandpa's whiskers poking just out of the space under my eye. And I started to remember how in the vent he hid inside of me. What? Oh my gosh, what the heck? That sounds terrifying. It was so fast, I could barely remember, but soon I started to feel him sliding around in my head, behind my forehead, and behind my eyes and nose. It doesn't hurt at all, it's just ticklish. I'm glad I can be with him. Oh, I can feel him now. I think he wants to meet you. Part of him is moving down my arm. Oh, I'm starting to get worried, Adrienne. You really should not be twitching like this. I should walk you to the nurse's office. Come on, let's go. You should really meet him. I've told you so much about him. Here. What are you doing, Adrienne? You're starting to look very ill. Please, just wait. Just stay still. He's gathering, waiting at my fingertips. Why do you look like that? You don't have to be afraid. Look. Oh. Oh man. Well, I guess I didn't help him enough. I don't know. Wait, so like how am I supposed to get to the dark area? What the heck? I don't I guess I'll have to figure out how to get the other ending. Well, I guess that's it.
Thank you for watching.